There's no set formula of what will make a success. I'll give you an example. Now this is a very old example, but a film like a really big budget film like a Roop Ki Rani Choro Ka Raja, which was supposed to be fully entertaining, and had all the right ingredients, did not actually come through because the whole thing didn't come together. So it was an entertainer which didn't work. On the other hand, you have a more realistic film which a smaller amount of people may or may not have appreciated. I'll give you let's see, Maqbool, for instance. Which was a good film. Was realistic, but it didn't get the kind of commercial success that makes a film be considered a big hit. So there is a big difference between critical success and commercial success. But on the flip side, an entertainer like Wanted made a lot of money, right? And a small film, given its budget, like Love, Sex or Dhokha, also made a lot of money. So there's no real formula. I think it's, somebody said, now I'm quoting someone who I don't know who actually said this, but I think it makes a lot of sense. He said, films don't fail, budgets do. And I think there's a good amount of truth in that. That you make a film for a limited audience with a limited budget, you have a greater chance of it achieving success, versus making a limited sort of interest kind of film with a large budget, which then does not have that kind of audience, even though your film is good. I think Kamine was a good example of that. Good film, but too high in cost, so not really considered a runaway success. So I think there's a combination of elements that works here. The beautiful mean is when you've been able to make a good film, which is relevant and new, and it has enough in it to translate across social, your socio-economic demographics, and touch and relate to people. But if you have to ask for a rule of thumb, yeah, I suppose, comedies have a greater chance of success, versus something that's more serious. But that's just the nature of the genre. That's not really speaking much about what the content really is. So my answer to you would be neither and both. When you're ready to commit suicide is usually a good time. But actually, well, it really gets to that point. I mean, because you just look at the same pages, and the same scenes over and over again, and then you don't know whether, sometimes what happens is that you actually then start ruining the good things, because you're trying to tinker with it so much that even things that are working, you're actually messing with. So it's a very individual thing. Usually, when the producer or director says, okay, now we're doing pre-production, is the time that you usually stop, because you're like, okay, now the locations are being set. But sometimes not even that. So it's something that doesn't have a rule of thumb. The only thing is that that I would say is that is sort of taking each scene individually as well as in a flow, and just going with your gut at the end of it, which is easier said than done, because sometimes your head is so confused that you don't know whether you're reacting with your gut or you're just reacting because you're scared that it's terrible, So that sort of thing happens all the time. There's really no formula to actually say that when it's done. The only thing that you do is that you make sure that you've done all the steps that lead up to your final draft correctly, and then just leave it to the rest of the team that is in it and what their opinion is, and to fate. So those things, yeah, it's a bit of a, and even then, even though you may have a perfect script on paper, that's not how the film might be. So it's one of those things. You just you give it up for adoption, and then you say, okay, tata, bye bye, now the next one.